Bill with Right Way Heating or Cooling. I was asked by our marketing team to do a video on called Ask Bill. So with that said, one of the questions that was asked was, what can I do as far as servicing my heating or cooling? And my response was, well, this is my response. If it's got any kind of voltage, don't do it. Let me explain. High voltage can hurt you. Low voltage can hurt you. Anything with an amp of electricity can hurt you. So if you're working with high voltage, you gotta be careful, man. I've seen that do a lot of damage. If you're working with low voltage, you can literally short out your whole system. Your control board, your fan limits, your contactors, your solenoid coils, your transformers, you name it, some very expensive components that are in there. And if you're, as simple as trying to put your own thermostat on and you touch one of the two wires together, B or common or the reversing valve or anything touches, common of any form or fashion, you're shorting out components. And it can be very expensive. First of all, you got to pay for the service call, and then you got to pay for the repairs. So don't do it. If you're dealing with 120 volt, I would recommend not doing it. It's the same concept. You definitely hurt yourself or make your system unsafe, causing your system potentially intermittent issues and those type of things. So I think the better question would be this. At what point am I or should I work on my heating or cooling system? Make sure that you maintain your filter correctly. If you do this, it'll make your system last longer than it's supposed to. If you look at like changing your oil in your car as being an important thing, then you should really look at changing your filter in your house as being even more important because you're breathing that stuff, and it's much more than that. It can cause your system to last longer, cause your system to work more efficiently, cause your system to run healthier, causes your system not to overheat, causes your system not to freeze up the evaporator coil, put unnecessary stress on your blower motor, put unnecessary stress on your heat exchanger. So many things happen when you don't maintain your filter. And more importantly, it can jack up your electric bill and gas bill. So we don't want to use unnecessary utility costs for no reason. So with that said, if you are maintaining your filter and you're using a 1x filter, make sure that you use a little bit of better filter. There's a filter out there called like Filtrite. That's a good filter, or at least a MERV 11 filter. That's definitely what you want to shoot for. If you're using a 1x, don't use a rock catcher. And the reason we joke around in our industry and call them rock catchers because all they're good for is catching rocks. So they're the blue ones, the ones, the cheap ones. Yeah, spend a little extra money, change it every 2.5 months versus every 3 months, and maintain your filter properly that way. Also, don't forget to change your humidifier water panels, which is a filter. So it's a water filter. Make sure you change those humidifier water panels every year. With that said, if it's during AC season, you can hose off that condenser coil outside. Make sure that coil is nice and clean. That'll definitely make it last longer as well as be more efficient. With that said, guys, that's all I have as far as electricity. Because gas, fire, and electricity can be dangerous, make sure you call the professionals. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.